What's up, YouTubers, on this glorious Sunday morning? Sunday is often a day that I reflect and sit back and think about things and reflect on my week. I had a very interesting weekend as far as conversations and circumstances. I didn't really do anything, go anywhere, but this weekend just further proved how, I guess I would say, I don't matter in the grand scheme of things to people, to certain people, especially in my dating life, and how people that you've known forever could say the most shocking things to you. This is not going to be a long video. This is going to be a quick video because I want to send a word of encouragement to a lot of women out there who are going through things and who have been in a dating slump and who have not had good dating experiences lately. I've had horrible ones for the past couple of years, more than that, probably 4 years, 5 years, and who have pretty much given up. When you give up, only give up on things that are going to hurt you, people that don't care about you, and situations that you know are hopeless. A lot of time we try to prove we're right or die, and we holding on and we're hanging on and we're doing everything in the world to prove that we're good women. But why? Because the same people who are bending over backwards to prove that we're good women too don't really care, or they're not good people to us, and they're not showing us the same zeal and zest for things that we are. So what are we trying to prove and why? I'm asking myself this question too. I'm not only asking you that question, I'm asking myself this question too. Why? Why? If you're a good woman, it's gonna stand out regardless. If they don't want to see it, they're not gonna see it, no matter what's going on. I don't care how many hoops you jump through. I don't care what it is you do. They're not gonna see it because they don't want to. Or they see it in somebody else and you're just not it. And that's what it is. And this is self-talk to myself as well, like I said, because I just have to realize that I can jump through as many hoops as I want to. When somebody has a negative outlook, or somebody just doesn't care or not interested in you or don't want to see your qualities, they're not going to. That's period, point blank. And that's what it is. I have been overlooked, looked over, ignored, all of that. And I still keep trying, but it's like at a certain point, you just have to tell yourself, you got to stop. You got to stop. You got to give up when you know a situation is hopeless. You got to stop when the person is not reciprocating or doesn't care, doesn't see those efforts. You got to stop. Because it's energy wasted, and this world runs off of energy. That could be energy you put back into yourself. That could be energy you put into something else, another project, like I just dropped a book. And that could be energy that's used elsewhere. Don't sit idly by and let heartbreak and heartache determine your moods and your actions and how you see things and how you operate, because you'll sit there and you'll be stagnant and in this dark gray world, and you'll never come out of it. I could talk about the circumstances that have happened in my life as far as that's concerned, but why? It's not going to change anything to talk about it. I talk about it to my closest friends. They know. They know. They know exactly what I've been through and what I put up with, what I keep putting up with, what I put up with for too long. They know. And I'm not here to get a sob story, to tell you a sob story rather, or to get sympathy. None of that. That's not my goal. My goal is to tell you to stand on your own and to know that you're a good person, regardless. Excuse me. Don't let anyone tell you you're not. Don't let anyone make you think you're not. Don't doubt your self-worth. Don't doubt who you are. Period. Just don't do it. It's a lot of people out there that are going to appreciate you. I was told the other day that basically a single mom is just a liability, that she comes with unwanted responsibilities that a man has to take under, and that he has to worry about that woman dogging him out, taking all his money, while he had to foot the responsibility of her child. I know I'm not that type of woman. Never have been. But I definitely love my child, and I want somebody to accept me and my child and to love my child. That's natural. I don't regret having my child, and I'm not going to ever take back being a single mother because a person decides that I'm not worthy because I am one. They decided I'm not worthy. Everybody doesn't think the same. And that person doesn't speak for every male out there, whether he's single with children or whether he has children or not. They don't speak for every person out there. Just like I don't speak for every woman out there. Every single mother isn't as good as me as far as how she treats relationships, and they're not. So I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, all single mothers are great, because they're not. I'm sure I could be better as a mother. There are things I need to improve on as a mother. I'm not a perfect mother. I never tried to pretend I was. I never try to pretend I am. But I just love my kid. I want what's best for her. I try to do what's best for her within my means. Sometimes I don't even have the means. But I don't ever turn to somebody else and put it on them and blame them and say it's their fault. I just try to pull myself up by my bootstraps and be a better mom. That's what I try to do. I don't always succeed, but I'm not going to stop trying because I chose to bring her into this world. But that doesn't make me worthless as a woman. That doesn't make me undateable. That doesn't make me unlovable. That doesn't make me unwifeable. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Doesn't mean I'm not marriage material. I still know how to be a woman. I still know how to treat a man. At the end of the day, that doesn't mean I don't, and it doesn't mean I'm going to stop loving my kid because a man comes along. I'm not going to do that. And we are a package deal. But when I say that, it doesn't mean I expect you to come along and take care of her, because her co-creator is supposed to be doing that, even though he isn't. So I just take up the slack. I've been doing it for 10 years, and I don't expect some person that I just start dating to do it. But a kid is a kid. They can't take care of themselves. So if you date somebody, if you choose to be with a single mom, her kid is there with her. It's not a big deal. I mean, if you have such a problem with it, then don't date her. Don't try to sleep with her. Don't try to do anything with her. Don't use her. Don't do any of that. Let her be. Let her find somebody who cares. Let her find somebody who doesn't mind. Because my kid is important to me no matter what. And to say something like, oh, you're never going to be first over a kid is so fucking selfish. When people say that, I don't get it. You shouldn't want to put yourself before a child, whether it's your kid or not. I was like that before I had kids. I was selfish to an extent, but I would never put myself before a kid. They're children. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. I don't understand why it's complicated. They're children. They can take care of themselves. Should they be put second or last? Or I don't get it. I would hope that any man who marries a woman will put that child first as well. I would hope. My mother had my oldest sister when she got married, but she still never neglected my father. She treated my father like a king. He never complained. He loved my mom to the very end. And never complained about the type of woman she was, or the type of mother she was. So I know it's possible. I grew up in it. You should never want a woman to put you before her children. I think that's a problem that you do. doesn't mean she can't find balance and make you important. The relationship a woman has with her children is not going to be the same that she has with a man. It's going to be different. It should be different. It's a different dynamic. If someone doesn't understand it, they're definitely not the person for me. But I'm tired of beating myself up, questioning, wondering why I'm not good enough, wondering why wondering why I wasn't chosen, why I was overlooked, ignored, why I wasn't picked. I'm so tired of that, and I'm not doing that to myself anymore, y'all. I'm not beating myself up about this anymore. I refuse. I know I'm good enough. I'm good enough. And if somebody can't see it, I can't even say they're lost because they don't think it's a loss. It's just too bad they can't see it. It's too bad. I could only say I wish they could. I could only say I wish they knew I was worth it and saw that I was worth it. But I'm not for everybody, and that fact is going to remain to the day I leave this earth. I'm not for everybody. And I have to accept that. I'm not for everybody, that means no part of me is for everybody. My heart, my time, my attention, my body, nothing. And that's going to have to be what it is. There comes a point where you just got to give up on stuff that you know is useless and hopeless. You just got to give up on it. And focus on you and put that energy inward. Energy makes this whole world run. Sometimes you got to put that energy inward. And that's what I'm going to have to start doing. Putting my energy inward. Because I've devoted far too much to people who don't care. They couldn't care less. So now I got to care about me more than I care about somebody else. No, I got to be selfish in that content. And if it means I might be single that much longer, then it is what it is. I have to be single that much longer. So let me know if you're going through similar things. If you've been there, if you've done that, if you know somebody that's going through it, how did you get through it? How did you manage? How did you cope? What are some of the things that you did to get through it? You can comment below. I respond to comments. I welcome comments. Share this video. Maybe somebody else that you know might be going through it. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, everything. I appreciate anybody who watches this. I appreciate anybody who supports me, no matter how big or small it is. I welcome it, and I encourage it, and I appreciate it. So, hope you have a good day on this Sunday and can reflect and think over things as well. But I love y'all. I'm out.